What's up, YouTube? For today's video, we're with full Klara Pokemon team. Now, Klara has a pretty interesting team there. It's only got 4 Pokemon, which makes things pretty difficult to use. So I'll be using her exact Pokemon and the exact movesets that she uses in the game. If you people want to come and check me out on Twitch, this is where I do all my live streams here. So I do my videos on YouTube and I do my streams on Twitch. I do my Pokemon sweeps, theme teams, like I battle my viewers and a whole bunch of other fun stuff there. If you want to come and check it out, the link in the description. Go hit that follow button, it's free. Alright, we got 2 battles today. This one is against GCS, and these were pretty interesting battles with this team, to say the least. It was a fairly difficult team to use, having 4 Pokemon, and you know, a lot of them shared very similar weaknesses. So we got a Scolipede here, and we got a Meowth. Now this Scolipede, once again, I use the exact moves here. We have got Smart Strike, we've got Mega Horn, we've got Protect, and we've got Poison Jab, right? Now, unfortunately, this doesn't get Speed Boost. It gets Poison Point as the ability. So I had to run it as Poison Point. I would have loved to go for Protect and get a free Speed Boost up there, but you know, that's how it goes. Now, I ran this one as actually a bulky Scolipede, max health and max attack, instead of running like a usual, like, speedy one. Now, we got the Meowth. It's going to be a special Meowth going for a Water Pulse, and Water Pulse actually hits me fairly hard, considering. Now, the item around this was the Black Sludge. That's going to heal me up a little bit there. Mega Horn lands. I get it right on the Meowth's face. However, it's got a Focus Sash. So now I'm thinking, well, I can just go for a Smart Strike and take it out there. I feel like Smart Strike, even Poison Jab, could have actually taken it out one shot. I may have even got a Poison them, but you know, you never know. People could be running them ever like Meowths. So we got a second Water Pulse here, and I get confused by Water Pulse. That was the only thing I was sort of like worried about if I was going to get confused. It's only a 20% chance, but then again, it's me, right? So I'm going to hit myself in confusion. That was really unlucky here, because Meowth is actually in range to take me out with 2 Water Pulses. Now, I need to go for any sort of move here. I'll go for, let's go for the Protect here so I can get some extra health back with a Black Sludge. And then I hit myself in confusion. I'm like, oh man, that's so unlucky. And now Meowth is going to go for a Swift, a Technician Swift, and take me Scolipede out. Man, that was super unlucky there. I just got beaten by a Swift Meowth. It felt good, guys. All right, next Pokemon we got here is the Drapion. So we got X, there's a Poison Fang, Ice Fang, and Crunch. That were the moves I ran on it. Now, this Drapion was max speed, max attack, and I gave it Assault Vest as the item there. And the ability, I believe, was Battle Armor. So we took out the first Meowth, and now we got a Berserker. You might be able to see what team they could be running here. So there wasn't a lot I could do this outside of Crunch, and it wasn't exactly like I could easily swap into the other Pokemon as well. I only had like 2 other Pokemon, and I thought, you know, I'd just leave it in, see how much Crunch does. So go for that Crunch, and it does pretty underwhelming damage. Now we got the Berserker going for a Dig. It's like, okay, Dig, is it going to be Power Herb? And it wasn't Power Herb. So I got to swap the Drapion out, and I got to go into Weezing. Now, thank goodness Weezing had the ability, the Alola Weezing had the ability Levitate here. If it didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to swap it in right. So that was good. So a free swap in there, Weezing. Now, the Weezing's got Strange Stream, Toxic, Protect, and it has Heat Wave. So I'm like, that's really good, because that's actually going to enable me to be able to hit Steel-type Pokemon. So go for that Heat Wave there on the Berserker. It almost takes it out there. And now we got the Garaball here. Now, obviously, that's going to do some pretty good damage. I was actually more worried about Iron Head. Iron Head would have destroyed me. So I'm assuming they've got Steely Spirit on the Berserker right now. The item I gave Weezing was Black Sludge as well. I mean, Black Sludge worked pretty well on this team, right? All them nice little poison-type Pokemon. So I can go for a Heat Wave here or a Strange Stream. It didn't really matter. You know, Berserker was on like a very low amount of health anyway. So go for that. I love how Weezing looks like super surprised when it's attacking. Go for that Heat Wave, and Berserker is going to go down. So you can probably guess what this team is. They are running like a Meowth evolution team. Now, I've actually done a team exactly like this myself. A while ago, though. I'm sure some of you have actually already seen it. So we got the Alola Meowth coming out here. I've got Alola Meowth, Galar Meowth. I'm sorry, I get my Galars, my Alolas mixed up. You know how it is. I mean, it's got to be Alola on this team as well. But you know, it's you know, it's the regional cats, right? So we got a Heat Wave. I've got Strange Stream again. I can go for Heat Wave again. This is going to be super effective. I'm thinking, right, they're going to be running an Everlight set. So I just went for Heat Wave again, hoping it didn't miss. And it was a clear 2K. I was actually super. My laptop next to me just like randomly restarted on its own. I have no idea why it did that. Anyway, back to the battle. It just got hacked by that kid in like in the latest Zarude video. So we got a bird on the Meowth, which is pretty good there. I can go for a second Heat Wave and take that out. This is actually a fairly good Pokemon. Like a block, it's quite bulky, and it can take a lot of hits, right? Now, this Weezing set, I built this one as max health and max special attack. I wanted a little bit of offense. I kind of needed it on this team, to be honest, since I'm only running like 4 Pokemon. But I needed bulk at the same time as well, because I wanted to build all the Pokemon really tanky, since I only had like a few of them. So the next Pokemon is the Persian. Now, Persian Shiny. Man, I can't believe how much Persian Shiny changed. It's such a, dramatic change there. Look at it. Actually, I'm going to be real. I can't even notice it. So we got the Fake out there. It's going to be losing. Actually, I feel like the Life Orb after my Black Sludge recovery did more to the Persian than it did to my Weezing, right? So I can go for a Strange Stream here, or I can go for another Protect. I'm thinking I could go for Protect here. Oh, I was like, it probably isn't going to matter, right? Because I have like a normal type move and finish me off. So I went for the Strange Stream, and instead of going for a normal type move, they went for Aerial Waves, and I lived it on 1 health. Look at that, people. That merch, it's not going to buy itself. Cheers to all the people who bought the merch. Real talk. And if you want to get some of that PIMPNITE merch, it is under the video there. You can actually see it displayed in the little shelf. Okay, so Persian's only got a little bit of health there. There's not much point me going for a return there. Not a return, a protect. I'm assuming they don't have return. That's why they didn't go for a normal type move. And Airways is going to take my Weezing out. So I've lost half my team now. And I mean, they've lost half their team too. So Persian, it lives on 1 health again. That's a double merch plug in one video. Is going to be living there. Unfortunately, I thought it'd take itself out, but it didn't. So we're going to be going back into Drapier now. I can go for a Poison Fang, an Ice Fang. It doesn't really matter. Any moves will take this Persian out. So Persian's strongest move, obviously, there is the Airways, and it's going to take itself out with a Life Orb. Now, I would have loved to have Sword Dance on this set, but I wouldn't have been able to then. I've had to run like a different item as Salt Vest, but it would have been nice in that situation, right? Okay, so we got the Alola Meowth there. I thought they might Dynamax the Alola Persian when they bring it out, but they didn't. They Dynamax their Alola Meowth instead. Now, I've actually done a Alola Meowth sweep. That was the very first Alola Pokemon sweep they've ever done. So if you like Alola Meowth or you like the Meowth evolutions, you can check that out on YouTube, the Alola PIMPNITE sweep. I bet no one will do it. Okay, so we got the Max Strike here coming from the Meowth here, and I wasn't expecting much, and I've got an Assault Vest there as well. So if that's coming off a special move, I knew that it wouldn't do much, and even a physical move wouldn't be doing like super either. So I went for the X Scissor. It does a lot of damage, but I actually activate the Meowth's Rattle, which is going to boost its speed. Not that it really mattered. My team was kind of slow anyway. It wasn't like I had a speed boost Scolipede or anything like that. And Drapion and Weezing weren't really built as speedy, like super speedy Pokemon anyway. I mean, it's a Weezing. When's Weezing ever going to be fast? Even like a Choice Scarf one is not going to be too fast. So Meowth is going to go for another Max Strike there. That is going to fail to take out my Drapion. I can go for any other move and take it out there too. My speed is going to be pretty slow now after 2 of them too. So Meowth is down, and the last Pokemon is the Alola Persian. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a possibility that it could have Fur Coat, right? Which could be a little bit of a problem. And I have lost my Weezing too, so I can't attack it, especially with that. So Persian's going to slide in here. I know it's going to be able to easily take me out. So I was like, okay, let's go for X Tether. Instead of attacking me, they went for Attract. I was like, what sort of set is this? Like, shouldn't they have just taken me out? Maybe they don't have a move to take me out at the moment. Maybe, like, I've got to see what this strategy is. So I get past the Infatuation there, and of course they got Fur Coat. So no worries on the damage against them. Now they've got the item Toxic Orb, and I was like, well, okay, well, maybe they're planning to fling it or something like that, or switcheroo it. Now, the only fly in the ointment there is my whole team, right, is poison. So I don't think they will be able to make use of that item, unless it's for the Pokemon themselves, right? So instead of attacking me again, they're going to go for a Flatter. So it's going to be like a Infatuation and Confusion at the same time. So maybe they don't have any attacking moves, and they're relying on me to hit myself in Confusion, right? Sounds like a quality PIMPNITE set. So go for another X Scissor there. I need only one more to take it out after that poison damage, which is going to be the Persian down. So I was thinking, well, do they have any other moves in Attract and, Flatter? What are they going to do here? Like, they really need to do some damage. They need to maybe heal off or take me out. I don't even know. Now, as soon as I thought of healing off, they're going to use Rest. So that poison I gave them, or they gave themselves earlier on, is going to be negated, right? So it's going to get all its health back. So I'm like, okay. Right, I think they're just going to wait till I take myself out of Confusion and, or just just don't attack. I really wasn't sure what this set was going to be like. What were their attacking moves? So go for another X Scissor there. Once again, it's a 4-hit KO. There's a very, very high chance here that I will eventually hit myself a confusion while the Persian sort of wakes up. So I was like, it doesn't have Sleep Talk, so I guess that's good. It can't attack. And then I hit myself a confusion, and Drapion is going to go down. I was like, damn. I sort of knew that was going to happen. There was no way I could take that out before the Persian woke up. So the last Pokemon is the Slowbro, and I was allowed to Dynamax the Slowbro, which is great. We've got on this one, you've seen all the moves there. I'm thinking, okay, I can go for a Focus Miss, and I can Dynamax. I get the Quick Draw right off the bat there. I ran this one as Max Health and Max Special Attack. Quick Draw ability, and I gave it Quick Claw as the item too. I did a Slowbro Galar sweep as well. Like when the game first came out, I'm sure you guys have seen that. Or if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It was a Quick Draw and Quick Claw set, so we have like a couple of chances there for it to actually attack, which is like super, super nice. So I'm very bulky and Dynamax. I'm going to be going for that Max Knuckle there. I know that it lacked a little bit of power compared to Focus Miss, but I wanted to actually land the attack right before it woke up. So unfortunately for me, it's going to live. I was like, man, that really sucks. And now the Persian is going to be asleep. So like, okay, well, they're probably going to have to attack me next turn, right? I could just go for any move and finish off this Persian, and it's going to be like GG, right? So I'm thinking, okay, what happens, right, if they go for a rest? And they could go for a rest, but they went for Flatter instead, boosting my special attacks. I'm like, okay, they don't have any attacking moves. And I'm actually kind of curious what the other Persian moves. So they had... You gotta probably think that they had Fling, right? I'm thinking they had Fling as their attacking move, but I wonder what that third move would be. Okay, so going for the Max Hydro, big old cannon. Man, look at the cannon, like a shell cannon. It's crazy, and that's gonna take out the Lola Persian there. And that, my friends, is the first battle. Thank you for the battle, GCS there. I'm actually kind of curious what the whole Persian set was. Maybe if you watch this video, you can put it in the comment section. All right, let's get on to the next battle. This one was pretty interesting. We got a battle here against Mr. Gussord, and he's got a pretty interesting team here. It's actually a 4v4. This battle was, this was definitely the best battle I had with this team. It was pretty crazy. So we got a Vullaby lead here, and I've got a Scolipede. So Vullaby with an Everlight can be actually very, very tanky. So I was wondering how it's actually going to get past it, right? The only Pokemon that sort of I was thinking would be strong against it would be Weezing, right? So I'm thinking, okay, well, I can go for a Mega Horn here. This should do some pretty good damage. And then it's going to go for Brave Bird. So I'm like, oh, man, is this an offensive Vullaby? And it just bodies my Scolipede in one shot with a critical hit. I don't know if it mattered too much, depending on what their item was. They could have had Brave Bird, like Focus. I don't know. I'm thinking like what they could be. Like I was gonna run like a Focus Sash one and like with weak armor. Like I had a really cool set there. I'm thinking they're running like Choice Band or something like that, or maybe Choice Scarf. So bringing in Weezing, this was a very, very good mon against the team. I can go for a Strange Steam and take them out pretty easy. I sort of had to think about this for a bit because it was very hard to swap into my Pokemon. As you'll see in a second, they are going to be running a theme team. I think it's a double theme team. I think this could be like a Flintstones team as well. Or a couple of Pokemon are named after the Flintstone. So go for the Strange Steam there. It's a clear 2-hit KO. I actually was hoping I could get a Confusion then, but it didn't happen. I could go for another one and easily like do some damage against it there too. So I'm going to go for the Strange Stream, and it misses. Man, I always call it Strange Stream, not Steam. I get my Stream and Steam mixed up. Now, the good thing about getting hit by Pluck was it only did 2 damage, plus I didn't have a berry or anything like that, because that Pebbles would have been plucking my berry, and it would have been eating it. I could go for another Strange Steam here, and hopefully that'll take it out, and then it goes for Roost, so it's a speed time. Like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. So I've got my super effective move. The only problem, I was actually a little bit worried if I was able to keep winning the speed tie and stall my Strange Steam out, right? So I'm doing well over half health. I've nearly got all my health back there. If I manage to outspeed it this turn, I'll take it out and I'll have all of my health still, and I'll have, like, you know, it'll be a pretty even battle. So I'm going to go for a Strange Stream here, and that is going to land, and Pebbles is going to go down. I was going to say Pebbles got reduced to rubble, but I'd only thought of it just then. So I've taken one Vullaby out. There's another Vullaby, which is the more offensive one. I know that I can take the offensive one. I might be a little bit worried about a crit, but I was still pretty confident I could definitely withstand it, right? You know, Weezing's got a nice base defense. So once again, I've got Strange Steam. I know they're probably going to go for Brave Bird, or they went for Retaliate. It's like, okay, Retaliate, that's cool. They don't take any recoil either. Unfortunately for them, Retaliate doesn't do a lot of damage, and it is a Weezing. I'm very, very bulky, right? So down goes Tweet Tweet. Won't be tweeting much after that. And we've got 2 more Pokemon. You can probably guess what this is. It's the evolution line for Vullaby. Now, it's quite a difficult one because there's only like 2 Pokemon to use, so he's using the normal one and shiny one. Sort of like, it's basically exactly like the theme teams that I do with the evolution line, right? I haven't actually done a Vullaby one before. There's so many I haven't done, right? So I'm sort of been trying to get one done a week because there's that many evolutions in Pokemon, right? All right, so speaking of which, we got a big old Dynamax Vullaby here. Not Vullaby, Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is very bulky already, so like, I'm thinking I'm going to have to maybe wait till Dynamax is over to even do some sort of good damage to this. So we got a big old Mandibra. I like that name. That's a good name. And now my Drapion is the Assault Vest set, right? So I'm thinking, is this going to be a special set there, or is it going to be a physical one? I'm thinking it might be special, right? I do have Assault Vest there as my item too, so I'm thinking if I go for maybe... I could go for a super effective Ice Fang. That'll do some nice damage. I may even get a Freeze. That could be really, really good too. So I went for the Ice Fang there. We got another Max Airstream from the Mandibuzz. And that is actually enough to take me out. I'm like, man, that really, really sucks. So down goes the Drapion there. I've still got 2 more Pokemon actually to use here, which is going to be kind of nice. So I've got my Weezing. Weezing's going to be good. However, I would have loved, seriously, I would have loved to Dynamax my Weezing right now. But the problem with my Weezing is I can't Dynamax it because Klara doesn't do that. She will Dynamax her Slowbro as soon as possible, or Galar Slowbro. So I've got a couple of options here. I've got Max Ooze, and that could boost my special attack and help me out like a lot against the Mandibuzz. And I get a Quick Draw, so that's really, really nice. It's going to like get around those, I think that's like +2 in speed on the Mandibuzz too. Plus Mandibuzz will have a super effective Dark type, definitely coming my way. But since I go for the Dynamax, I'm definitely going to be able to tank that one. And, you know, I should be able to dish out some, like, I guess, reasonable damage to Mandibuzz. And, you know, I might be able to get lucky with Quick Draw over and over again, or Quick Claw, and Quick Draw may, you know, activate in succession. So, go for that Max Ooze there. It does some pretty good damage, I guess, considering Mandibuzz is super, super bulky, and I get a +1 in special attack. I got a crit there, too. That was a critical hit, so you can imagine how much it would have done without that. So, now we got a Max Darkness. I'm guessing it's coming off Dank Pulse there. It does a lot of damage, 3/4 damage to my Slowbro, right? So, I've got to take this Mandibuzz out. It is a big threat. That was a critical hit too. There's so many critical hits going on in this battle. I already did a critical hit team already. Like, leave me alone with the crits. So we got another Mandibuzz here, like after this one too. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do to these Mandibuzzes, man? So I've got another Max Ooze. I got a Max Knuckle. I can't use Max Mindstorm. I'm like, okay, I've got to go for the you know, Max Ooze again. So we got another Dark Pulse here, and that's going to take out my Slowbro. I'm like, man, that really, really sucks. I was hoping for another activation of Quick Claw or a Quick Draw, you know, but it didn't come there. It's still not exactly a very high chance. I think it's about 24%. So bringing in my Weezing here, once again, Weezing is going to be a very, very good Pokemon for all these. I've got Strange Theme. Now, the only thing about Strange Theme, I've only got like, you know, 5 of them left, so I was hoping that's going to be enough, right? So go for Protect there. Firstly, the reason I'm going for Protect here is because I want to get some extra health back on my Black Sludge, right? I really, really need that back. And I'm thinking they're definitely going to be running a special set after what I've seen, right? So I know that there's probably a good chance that I can take it out. I'd say they've been running more of a sweeping set here, so they won't have all the investment in special defense or health and stuff like that. And I get hit by the Air Slash, and I get flinched. I'm like, man, that really was bad, because that was a lot of health I just took there, and I've only got 1 more Pokeball left, so I'm forced here to go for another Protect and get some Black Sludge recovery here. Now, if things got really nasty, I may even have to go for like a double Protect and hope I can get that right. The Air Slash, the next Air Slash is going to definitely, you know, almost put me in the red, and that's going to be really bad, because Weezing ain't outspeeding anything right. So going for another Strange Steam there, hoping I can take the Mandibra out, and hoping it doesn't actually flinch me with the Air Slash. So it's going to hit me again there, and it just does it before there, the red, and it flinched me 2 times in a row. Now I'm getting desperate. I'm like, man, this really, really sucks. I have to go for another Protect there. I've got to do that, because I may not live the next one, and if it's a critical hit, my Weezing is going to go down, right? So, man, I hate Air Slash. Such a trolling move. So we got another Air Slash that's going to hit my Protect, and that's good. I'm going to get some more Black Sludge recovery left, so I can go for Strange Steam. Hopefully for the 3rd time, I'm going to be able to go for it and, you know, hopefully take this Mandibuzz out before it flinches me to, you know, oblivion. So we got another Air Slash here. Air Slash, of course, is going to land there, and I live on 5 health and get the Strange Steam off. And I was thinking, okay, that's great. I got rid of Mandibuzz, but it might be a little bit too late, because I took those attacks. I took 2 flinches, right, which almost depleted all of my health, even after all those Protects. I need a drink right now. My health's getting a little bit low like the wheezing. So, the last Pokemon obviously is Mandibuzz, and I'm thinking, what sort of Mandibuzz set is this going to be? Is it going to be a physical one? We've seen a special one. We've seen a physical Vullaby. Maybe it might be a Stolly one. I don't really know. But the main thing here is I want to actually see what they were going to do. So, I went for Protect, not only to see what they were going to do, but to get some health recovery back, right? They went for Foul Play. I was like, wait, Foul Play... there's a very small chance that I could actually live this, right? Maybe they don't have anything else to hit me. Maybe they've got Toxic, Foul Play, Roost, and something like that. Maybe a set like that, right? I was hoping it'd be like, you know, a set that didn't have much offense at all, right? And maybe Foul Play as the only move. That'd be really good. So I've got 4 Strange Steams here. I'm thinking, okay, if it's really tanky, I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's going to take 2 to take it out. And if it has Roost, I could be in... you know, a lot of trouble, right? So now Mandibuzz is going to outspeed me. Go for the Foul Play there, and Wheezing tanks it just due to all its bulk and resistances, right? And we're going to be going for a Strange Stream on the Mandibuzz. It does really good damage there. It's a clear 2-hit KO. The great thing about it, right, is Foul Play cannot take me out in this range, right, because I've got Protect. So I go for Protect, right, and then they can Foul Play me. But it does around the same amount of damage, so my health isn't really going down, you know, unless it's a critical hit. That's the only thing I'm worried about this stage, right? And I'm not sure if Mandibuzz has Roost either. I'm thinking eventually, if I keep going Protect, they could go for another Roost there and stall my Strange Steam out. So go for Strange Steam again there. We got another Foul Play from the Mandibuzz, hoping to desperately take me out. It doesn't. And guess what, people? I could go for a Strange Steam, but it misses. Oh, that was a very, very big miss there. So unfortunately, I get the miss. And I've only got 2 left. So I've got to go for another Protect there in, in case they go for another Foul Play, which I'm definitely sure they're going to go for. They haven't produced a Roost yet, and we got another Foul Play, and that is going to be my Wheezing. Like, it has enough health to live another one, right? Which is great. So I've got 2 more rolls of the dice here to try and take out this Mandibuzz. I'm hoping, right, it doesn't actually miss, because if it misses, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, right? So unfortunately, the Mandibuzz is now going to go for a Roost. I'm like, oh, of course you're going to go for Roost now. And I'm like thinking, man, I don't think I can do this. I can go for Roost twice and I'm done. So go for that Strange Stream there. And I get a critical hit on my very last one, or second last one. And Mandibuzz is going to go down. Man, that was crazy ending there. And nice team, and a very, very hard team to run as well. Hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. I'll catch you tomorrow for something else, I'm sure. Peace out.